appearance. But Coach said we cannot be thinking about that. Our focus has to be where our feet are right now and making sure we are locked and loaded on every single play. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The shotgun handoff here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. With the strength of the two power conferences, Big Ten and SEC, Joel, we're going to see more and more of these conference battles within the playoff bracket.
And, Chris, when we talk to the coaches about this, they don't love it because of all the familiarity that they have with these coaching staffs and all these players. It just becomes a more difficult matchup for these.
Looking for a man deep down the middle. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, it's great if you hit these shots down the field early in the game, but they really serve two purposes. One, yes, you're trying to connect, but two, you're also keeping the defense honest. They cannot inch up near the line of scrimmage to stop the run. Now, this should produce some level of openness for that run game. I would expect them to get back to that here in the next series or two, try to pound that rock. So you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Handoff here from the shotgun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Williams. Looking to scramble now. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now. Here we go. That huge, explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. And now the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
Third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up fourth down.
Well, these are situations you just hate to be in as an offense. Third and obvious. Everyone knows they're throwing the football. It's very difficult to protect the passer, and ultimately this defense does a great job of getting home and getting the sack, and now they're going to get off the field. This is a terrific series for this defense.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
I thought that was just outside of his range, and sure enough, it's just short. This guy is very accurate, but this is just a little outside of his range.
They'll run it here. Running with purpose. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Here's the second down play. quarterback's got it. Breaks into the clear. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to...
Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. That's an impressive drive. This time they find rhythm, they execute, and they take the lead in this playoff game. That's big.
Well, it's certainly big, Chris. There's no doubt. And you got the sense in those first couple of possessions, these teams were maybe just feeling each other out, throwing a couple of jabs out there. But now you finally get the full game plan. And I got to tell you, I was very impressed with what they were able to do on the line of scrimmage and establishing the rhythm with their quarterback. If they continue to do that, this team's going to be in great shape.
They tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Williams. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, he makes the catch. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
I feel like this quarterback is seeing the defense really well right now. He sees the blitz, and he's able to flush the pocket. And once he's outside of the pocket, what I love most is that he kept his eyes downfield. As the wide receivers start working back toward him, he's able to find the completion because of that. Great job with his eyes, and a nice job recognizing that blitz and getting out of the pocket.
Important second down play coming up. He's in the... here he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Extra point try coming now. And it's good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Looking for some space. It's Davison. It's a nice game. They'll move the football up to the 27.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact. Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays, the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this, is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with your traditional run game, traditional pass game, that's exactly when they're set up to get hit by these more exotic run plays. They need to do that first before we start trying these sweeps on the outside.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And the Ducks will line up to boot it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. They'll kick it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Now they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Handoff to the right side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, it's Williams. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it breaks up 4th down. And the Huskies will have to kick this away. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. There's the handoff.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, Ducks. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
PAT is good. They go for touchdown, 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So 2nd and 6 now. Can pick up 4 on 1st. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Looking downfield, it's Williams. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on 3rd down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
Open field ahead. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets him up now 2nd and 3. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, give credit to this quarterback and this offense. They continue to be patient and just continue to make first downs and now get the ball across the 50. Clearly now in scoring range. And as a quarterback, you've got to think to yourself, no sacks. You can't take a negative play and knock yourself out of field goal range.
Got an opening here. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Just short of the marker. Looks like it's going to be inches to go.
To get the edge like this, you've got to take care of that edge defender, and they do a great job on the left side of this offensive line, getting it blocked up. Then you need some perimeter blocking as well. Wide receivers, selfless on the outside. Nice run right here on the toss play.
And here's the handoff. He's headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. He runs it into the end zone.
That is such an important score and great execution from this offense here before halftime. An extra point away from tying it up, and they get the ball to start the second half. A chance to go from down in this game to leading in this game if they can go out and score in the third quarter.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Moore. Short throw complete to the tight end. And that will pick up the first down. A spot at 38.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. 4-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. And he drops back in the gun. Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field. Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
This defense is going to have to change something up here. These safeties are going to have to start driving down on the inside wide receiver. This is just an in route. There's no real deep responsibility. He's got to drive down and break that pass up. If he doesn't, this offense is just going to continue to do this time and time again.
The sure hands. It's Johnson. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, they trap him for a sack. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And now Oregon will spend their second timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. At first down, sack a surprise and moves them back into fringe field goal range. Looking to do on second and long. Back to throw. It's Moore. Here comes the rush. Caught over the middle. It's Davison. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And now the final timeout taken by the Ducks. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. Get a timeout now from the Huskies. That's their first. They have two more to work with before halftime. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. He missed it. Off target that time. And in the third quarter, this game remains tied. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the second half is a handoff. They test the middle but get stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. The Huskies will line up here on first down and goal. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Second down and goal upcoming. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, as an offense, this is a tough position to be in on the field. You don't have a lot of space because of the back of the end zone. I like crossing routes in this situation. Get your tight ends, your backs, your slot receivers moving across the field on this third down.
Makes a quick grab. And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up fourth down. They are in field goal range. Now look at this. They could break the tie with a chip shot. The coach says, we're going for it on fourth down. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. In they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job. Well, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Back to pass. It's Moore. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. The Ducks will have to kick it away. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Washington. A huge contribution from the special teams in this playoff game.
What a threat this returner is, and he has been all season long. He's so explosive, you can see the speed, and here he takes it back for 6 to give his team the lead. What a massive play, a huge momentum swing in this game.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Oregon, 14.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for some space. It's Davison. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
And he's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41. And leaning on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Moore. It's a short completion to the tight end. Breaking free. End zone ahead. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. The Ducks pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for a deep completion. Touchdown, Oregon. A deep shot for the score. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
They're going to run it. Oh, look out. He's got open space. He's breaking free up the middle. The 40. He's past the 30. At the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Huskies. This offense cannot be stopped. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who's going to have to carry this offense, and wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
The game makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And the pressure's on. Fights through the tackler. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
And the Ducks looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 6.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback from the outside.
Defense looking for a stop on third and goal. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Throw to the running back in the flat. Touchdown, Ducks! Great connection there for 6 points.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So it's Washington on top, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Washington. Another big play for this Heisman running back. The defense told us we're not going to let this guy beat us today, Joel. But so far, they've got no answer for him.
Chris, it reminds me a lot of what Mike Tyson used to say. Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, this running back is punching them right in the mouth, and they've got no answer to try to stop him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back. It's Moore. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios. It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense is still clicking. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the second half and come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Huskies offense retakes the field now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback looking to scramble. And tackled there by the defense. Offense getting set. It's second down. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
You know, Chris, football is a simple game. It's about blocking, it's about tackling. And on the defensive side, if you can get off of blocks and tackle well, it's usually going to bode well. Here, a negative play. Great job getting behind the line of scrimmage.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looks right for a quick completion. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
That is a huge stop by this defense, forcing a fourth down, and now it's do or die. Gotta go for it, gotta convert.
And the Huskies will have to punt this one away. And they'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. He'll hand it off. Look out, he's got space ahead. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
This group is so dominant on the ground. If you got a back like this, why not? Give him the rock. Let him churn up these yards. They've been totally dominant at the line of scrimmage and completely controlled this game on the ground. It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. They're going to stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. He goes out of bounds but moves the ball inside the 30. And the quarterback features the wide receiver. Has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
Now it's second down here. They'll hand it off. He's got a crease. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Ducks. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. Hard-fought playoff game comes down to this. Can the offense find the end zone late here? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. They'll try the right here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Looking downfield, it's Williams. Lets it go quickly. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, this defense has been tough today. And, Chris, you're forced into a situation where you're probably going for it here on 4th down. This is where it's about players not...
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Maybe the last shot here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. We get a timeout now from the Huskies. That's their first. Chance to strategize for this 2nd down play. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. Washington using their 2nd timeout here. Chance to talk over what they're going to call here on 3rd down. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but good for a 1st and goal at the 4. That's the play that secures a really hard-fought playoff win and keeps their championship hopes alive.
Well, all week they told us survive and advance. It was about making the one more play than the opponent to move on. That's exactly what happens here. Move the chains, ice the game.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Well, the confetti is falling. They're going to get that trophy. Certainly something important to celebrate. But Joel, these semifinal games are always tricky because they can't celebrate for long. The ultimate game now awaits them.
We are exactly right. As big of a hurdle as this is, and what a wonderful accomplishment it is, the biggest hurdle and the biggest accomplishment is still ahead.